Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the best mods of the week in Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. I actually think this may be one of our best weeks ever. I'm not just saying that because I released my own mod this week with the College of Winter Spirit Ice Mage Holiday Bard subclass that has 33 unique spells and different actions, a ton of different summons, VFX, you name it. But that's also because we got some more holiday themed mods, solo leveling, 2024 spell additions with a ton of new spells. We also got some really cool looking outfits if you're a fan of Venom, perfect for that. And we also got pizza time, because when you're fighting with a candy cane, a pizza box is the perfect shield. But we also got some amazing quality of life, letting you use your highest stat in the party for any type of rolls. We also got a 300 item mega pack with a ton of pieces of really cool gear. More Astarion content. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Some really awesome weapons and much more. So yeah, it's actually an incredible week. Now, I'll talk about my mod a bit later, but this is the perfect equipment set for it. It's only for Dragonborn body type 2 here, but there are some that you can put on your character here. So you can see the different scarves. Scarf 1 is for Dragonborn only. Scarf 2 is inspired by the Redemption Dirge. All races can use it. Dirge's Christmas hat, which looks amazing, I must say. Dragonborn only for obvious reasons. And same thing with the Christmas sweater. It's only body type Dragonborn too. There are some other holiday themed mods. I will be doing a full video as I did last year on this, but this is amazing. I personally love the candy cane staff here though. This looks so good, and it just does a regular 1d6 of damage, but it's the appearance of it. It's just amazing. It also comes in this super cute box, and there's also a tail as well for body types too. So yeah, if you're a Dragonborn fan, love the holidays, this is perfect for you, by Petrograph99. Now we got another Scrappy mod here with the solo leveling daggers, progressive weapons. Love this here. Arise. So it gives you 4 different blades here. You got Commissioned Wrath, Black, the Rasaka's Venom Blade. They got progressive abilities as you continue to level up. You can see they're 1, 5, and 9. You get different abilities, which will be on your skill bar here. If you don't want to use them, you can just remove them if you just like the weapon's appearance. So you got some thematic ones depending on the element of the weapon here. There's also a cold dagger as well. I have the force one, the black one there, and this one is also force. So they had a few different abilities. Pretty fun weapons. I love anything that Scrappy makes, and this is another incredible one here. Now, we got a really fun spell mod that I think a lot of people really enjoy with the 2024 spell additions by The Real Zir. This introduces spells like the Mind Sliver and Thunderclap cantrips here, as well as many others. Now, in the past, I've covered spells in the Best Mods of the League video, and I've learned people don't really like me when I do that. So you can see here all the different types of spells that are in this. I will be doing a future video on best new spell mods, and I'll be very sure to include this one because there's a lot of amazing stuff here. So if you're a big fan of the 2024 Player's Handbook and you're looking for more spells to add into your game, check this one out. It adds it also. All Cleric, Wizard, and Druid spells will be added to the Magical Seekers for the Bard level 6 spell list too. Awesome stuff. Now, you're probably wondering about the outfit. This is the Sanguine Weave Blood Woven outfit set by Barry Semifreddo. This one actually took a lot of effort, and you can tell. Now, Barry literally drew every single strand of Venom goo here that you see. I actually dyed this red because it's got full dye support, which is amazing. And I got a green-looking one here if you want to go like as the Grinch. I think this works great. I guess a thematic way to use this appearance mod. It comes with a variety of different appearances though. You got this really nice looking bag here. They come with camp outfit versions and then the regular versions here. Different textures as well. This is how it normally looks with the red color here. I think this one looks amazing. Perfect if you wanted to like play as Dirge or really anyone, honestly. It looks so cool and menacing. So yeah, Barry Semifreddo, another incredible mod. Every week they're in this video and they always impress. Now, do you guys know what time it is? It's pizza time. With this mod here by Carter1Bot, you can now use a pizza box as a shield with a bunch of different effects actually depending on the pizza box you choose. So here's the shield from the hut. I threw the Domino's one on Mince. CC's Pizza there. I don't really know a lot of these pizza places. This is Chuck E. Cheese. I do know that one. I went there one time. Then there's also Little Caesars, hot and ready. And I know the owner is a good person too. And you also get crazy bread for all you crazy boys out there. It's hilarious. So yeah, you can beat them with your garlic bread. So yeah, not only a candy cane, some cool knives, but also crazy bread. Now next up, we have a very nice quality of life with that best in party skills mod here by I'm Sioko. This is really nice because it lets you, let's say you have someone with a very high charisma modifier and you don't. And you go into dialogue, it'll actually add the bonus to make it equal to their charisma modifier. So an example, if Will has a +5 to his persuasion and Shadowheart has a -1, you initiate dialogue with Shadowheart, she'll get a +6 to bring her -1 up to a +5 to match Will's. Very cool. And this mod works very well, except pickpocketing. If you fail the first one, you do have to exit and re-enter it as just the way the game codes it. But yeah, it's really cool. I think this is nice for people that don't want to always be switching around or playing as a charisma character. You don't have to now. So yeah, that's really cool. Now, this is a really fun mod. The Armouries of the Allegiant FR Fractions by Francis N934757. And it adds a lot. 300 and some items here. For some reason, my numbers don't always appear on mods, but they're based on base game armor sets. Like that's Orpheus's robes there. It's only visible on certain Gith type. But this is a lot of thematic gear that just fits right in Baldur's Gate 3, the world that's already created. And these feel very natural to the game. Using a lot of different, like that's the genie scimitar there. So they reuse some of the things that are less utilized by the base game. And it just makes the game feel fresh. And you got cool staffs like the Netherese Blast Scepter there. So yeah, this is a cool one. I might do a future video on just because there is so much to cover in this. But it gives you like Flaming Fist, the Harper Armor, Guild, Iron Hand, Flame Shield, Crash Killier, and much more. So very cool stuff here with the Armors of the Allegiant. And next up, this is one that I know a lot of people really want. The Bite Knight Astarion Actually Bites You by Revolution Scribe. So this is great for people that like hyperspace talismans have been releasing lately. They also actually helped out a little bit with this, which is really nice. So on top of all this, basically, you get a new scene with Astarion where he feeds on the character at night. So yeah, if this sounds like something you're interested in, you'd probably want to download it. Now, this here is really cool. The Pearl Rose Gunhalberd by AES Reaper. This is also great to pair with their armor set here. Actually, multiple of theirs. The Gagskin Knight, which just came to console. Avernus Warhound. The Iron Cyclops Powered Armor. All these have specific, unique abilities to them. This weapon looks awesome. So you see it here on Shadowheart. So this special weapon attack has Lancing Thorns and Scouring Bloom. It will require you to load shells into it. So you use this ability here to be able to get access to some of the other abilities. I love the gun lance when I play Monster Hunter World. So really fun weapon. You can chain reloads as well. You can see all the different abilities just above me there. And just a heads up, there is a bug in the base game itself that causes system file errors. Cannot delete the old file version when trying to uninstall or update mods using the virtual textures in them. This is one such mod. Just want to mention that there just before anyone downloads this and may have any issues. Just want to note that. But we also have a Bernard Evolved mod here by Xaeon. This is really fun. I love all their different mods here. Basically, it takes a character and lets you get them leveled up a little bit further. There's a spell, so you finish the Autonoma quest, and you go ahead here, read this start to finish. I won't walk you through all the steps because you can see here, there's a lot of things you got to go through, but then this unlocks Bernard. He's got special weapons and passives and abilities. Again, I've said I'm going to be doing a future video covering all of their mods of the Evolved series because they have a lot of them. And I'm someone that loves summons. I put a bunch of summons into my own mod. So you can check out their other ones here because I just think it's really fun. Boo Evolved is my personal favorite, but Bernard needs some love, and this is a great way to do that. So yeah, very cool stuff here. I love the gifts to show it off. And we also got a really fun mod here, the Shield of the Hidden Lord by Kira May. This is a collaboration with Dedewhale here. So this shield just looks amazing. You can see it here. Here's it a bit more lit up so you can see just the amazing detail that's in this. Yeah, it looks awesome and has some fun abilities here. So whenever you cast Fireball, Wall of Fire, you project an aura of terror that frightens nearby enemies once per long rest, and you get a 5% chance when hit for the shield to protect you from physical manifestation of its power. So it can protect you, and then you also get access to the Wall of Fire and Fireball spells here. Now, Dedewhale also did a commission for another mod that's on Nexus this week. We also got the Flandel Steelskin Swiftblade of Gnomish Sacrifice. This is by Dedewhale. It was made by Kobold Juno here, and they posted up on theirs. Dedewhale is big in the modding community. He's actually commissioned a lot of other mods, including the Leader class mod, which I'm a big fan of. So yeah, you can combine these together with the Shield of the Hidden Lord for a great combination. And we also got the Way of the Four Elements enhanced by the creator of Stormcancer here, which enhances the Way of the Four Elements monk, which really needs it. So this allows you to do unarmed elemental punches here. You get access to some different spells that are a lot more powerful. Because let's face it, the Way of the Four Elements monk just is a little bit undercooked when there's things like the Open Hand monk that are just so powerful. So this attempts to bring balance back to it, and it does a very good job. As you can see here, a lot of the different abilities here just make it feel a lot more satisfying to play. You get some strong abilities, but nothing that's like too game-breakingly broken. And you can see here all of the changes. This is a very comprehensive one that changes things at every single level. Giving you much more choice and freedom to play as an elemental monk, because typically it was like Fangs of the Fire Snake and then Punch. You just feel like a weaker version of the Open Hand monk. Not no more with the Way of the Four Elements enhanced by Stormcancer here. And this one is awesome. Simply More Gold ×2 by Graphic Fade. So picture this. You're playing on Christmas morning with your family, and the problem arises. You can't afford all the gear that you want. This helps fix that by just making gold twice as more likely to come across. it's just nice. It's a simple one that changes treasure tables, so just be mindful if you have other mods that may do something similar to gold. But this is very lightweight. Again, it just makes it so you get double the amount. So great if you're playing with friends, you will have less fights, and everyone will get great loot. Now, this is another great quality of life mod, the Trypophobia fix whole cluster reduction mod here by Poesielibre. So this mod changes it so it reduces some of the holes that may be a bit uncomfortable to see, like in the Underdark there. It attempts to patch up a lot of the holes and things in it to make it look less menacing, I guess. So, and here's a work in progress of the Katniss Eyes, so Carnice Eyes, sorry, Hunger Games. But yeah, this is really nice because I get a little uncomfortable seeing some of these things, and this makes it feel less uncomfortable. So, amazing mod. We also got Steel WindStrike 2024. I just wanted to cover this. This is one of the most fun spells from the tabletop experience that's not in Baldur's Gate 3. It is a really strong weapon attack. It's a level 5 conjuration spell for wizards. On hit, the target takes a 60/10 of force damage, and you can choose 5 creatures. It's very strong. It's also included in Mistress spells, but I just want to mention this here because I like the spell personally. Now, Celestial and Abyssal Relics here by Helbora adds in a few different items into the game. It adds some very popular weapons like Mjolnir there, the Wrath of Kronos, Athena's Wisdom, Chaos Might, Loki's Ring, and much more. So yeah, this is that sounds interesting to you. You'd probably really like an Anubis there and much more. So this includes 40 different items into the game. They're strong, but not like brokenly strong. I think they are very well balanced with base game Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, that's by Helbora there. Now, we also got a really nice one, Poesielibre's Whimsical Hair Colors by Poesielibre. I'm a big fan of their Whimsical Hair, Fantastical Hair, my bad, mod that adds in a ton of different appearances. I covered this one recently, and I use it actually a lot in my videos. And what I like most about it is that you can choose the color of your eyebrows. So if you want to match the color, you can go with that, or you can have the dark eyebrows, different eyelash colors, giving you greater control over how your character looks. And the hairstyles all feel very natural too, which is really nice. So yeah, as someone that spends a lot of time in the character creator, these type of mods are some of my favorite. They may not be for you, but I just want to show some new options that could make your game a lot better. The Poesielibre's cosmetic mods are like out of this world amazing. So yeah, the Whimsical Hair Colors, love it. We also got the Vesperia staff here. You can see this extremely potent spell for staff for spellcasters, empowering your Eldritch Blast, giving your Charisma modifier to it, adding to your spell save DC, giving you lightning charges. You also get things like Shillelagh and Eldritch Blast on top of this. It's a nice spell or a staff if you want something like that for your next playthrough. We also got the Way of the Jungle Monk subclass here by Tricaliber _OG, which is very interesting and fun subclass. You can see here a bunch of different icons. I think these look really nice. You can choose between the Way of the Crane or the Tiger here. I'll be covering this in a future video because this is a really fun idea. And they also didn't use any AI in it, which I appreciate. It's cool because the icon feels very natural to Baldur's Gate 3, and it's a fun thematic type of subclass. We also got Expanded Shillelagh and Shillelagh. This is great because I know a lot of people really like this cantrip, and it makes it a lot better so that it now includes not just staffs or clubs, but also great clubs, daggers, spears, tridents, pikes, warhammers, and glaives. Weapons that aren't like super martialized, I guess. So anything that's not anything that's druidic in a sense. So things like warhammers are tool-like and they're versatile. So things like Morningstars, Mauls, and Halberds are not druidic weapons. This is nice because I think it's a nice way to change how it works. What's also nice is it doesn't change the damage die over. It'll actually keep the weapon's normal damage die, but your spellcasting building modifier is added to attack rolls and damage rolls. So yeah, this is a fun choice and change. It feels a lot more, it feels lore friendly and good within the game. We also got Rebalance Racials here by Circalis. This changes a lot of different abilities from races in the game. Removes like the long rest or charisma scaling, like why? It makes things a lot more beneficial for certain classes, just feel a little bit weaker. They made some great buffs to the Dragonborn, which kind of got the short end of the stick. They should feel a little bit stronger than they are. Humans getting cantrip affinity, getting additional damage on their cantrips. And after your first hit, you only get a +1 so that Eldritch Blast does not become crazy. And then it adds different things like shield proficiency to the shield dwarves and much more. So yeah, this is great. Now, fun mod, Raphael, but Baldphael by Redacted Red. I just think these mods are fun. So if this may be your fancy, he looks all right with a bald head, but I think he deserves hair. And a heads up too, these are not compatible with other Raphael mods, but saved my mod for last. I just didn't want to take away from anyone else's mods here. But my mod released yesterday. I did post about it, and I actually made this mod because I wanted to make it into this video. So yay. This mod took me about 120 hours start to finish, and probably a lot more outside, like with trying to poorly make icons. I just ended up using ones from Baldur's Gate 3 because, yeah, I tried drawing and I'm not that great. I did not use any AI in this. I went through it, Redesigned a lot of things from base game. Like these are genies I turned into snowmen. I just retextured everything into ice. So there is 6 different summons that come with this. Again, 33 different spells and actions between everything in this class. All unique VFX within the game. It's fun. It plays like a bard and got a lot of fun ice spells that go alongside it. I do a full video where I break down everything. I don't want to take too much time on it. So here are all the different skills up to level 12. I do have level 20 support, but I didn't want to go through all of that in this video. It does come with special weapons. Like I made a bow and I made a set of daggers there, so you can summon them in. It actually gives you both the daggers when we summon them in. And they do cold damage. I tried to scale them to not be as strong as Shadow Blade. I really tried to balance this mod as much as possible. Obviously, giving cold damage spells is tough because you can double it with water. So I made things like Fireball, Ice Ball a lot weaker. The VFX are just really fun. Like I had a lot of fun putting this all together and all the different passives and things. I even added in some smites, which have a higher opportunity cost, costing higher spell slots. I just wanted to do a little bit of everything. Like that's the bard in a nutshell, the master of none, a jack of all trades. I even added some of my favorite spells. Like I made this Seeking Arrow from the Arcane Archer, Aurora's Guided Arrow, so you can hunt down, do trick shots with this as well. Adaptive spells like the Lightning Arrow here into a Snow Arrow-like attack. I think they look really fun when I use them, like the VFX and the ice surfaces. I also gave a passive so that you don't slow down or slip on ice, so that our whole team in a 12-meter radius doesn't get screwed up by it. I also got some different cantrip abilities here. They cost their bonus action, Bardic Inspiration. So everything kind of has a cost. I was trying to balance this around making it strong, but not as overpowered. Like in melee combat, the Sword Bard Paladin still is better than this. Despite having a lot of versatility in spells, you can also be a better spellcaster if you play as a sorcerer. So that was my thought process. I wanted to give it like, it does have smites, it does have Seeking Arrows, it does have spells, it does have summons, but nothing it does is better than anything else that's already in the game. But I am open to feedback if you guys think it is a little overtuned, because obviously cold damage is a bit strong, but I had a lot of fun putting this together. I wanted something thematic, because there's not too many cold damage classes in the game, and there wasn't any for bards. And yeah, while this is loosely Christmas themed, I didn't make it too much of a Christmas theme for those that don't celebrate Christmas. So yeah, I even have like the snow dogs here. I like the little packages they have on it. Sometimes they look a little silly, like the eyes are kind of messing up right there. And like the cat whiskers aren't perfect, but hey, I think it looks pretty fun. And I made Undead because I really enjoy using summons, and I didn't want to have the pain of dealing with summons, so I made them like Danse Macabre, where you summon them in. You don't control them in combat. They just run up and start punching things. It's really cool. So yeah, I didn't want to yap about this too much, but I am really excited about it, obviously. And I do have ideas for some more class and subclass weapons and much more. I actually have a few mods that are like very close to being finished, but I just want to put a lot more work and attention into them. So yeah, you can expect some more mods coming from me in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed. I hope you guys all have a great day. See you later.